6'2". He's a junior from Melbourne, Florida. Another guy, Dominic Gonzalez, 6'3", 175, a freshman from Ironwood High School. And then Deron Kyle gets the start in the backcourt, 6'4", 175. He's a senior from Phoenix College. Darius Goodell, a forward, 6'5", 210. And Robbie Wilson, the double-double king, the opening tip, controlled by Ben Yu. The starters tonight for Frank Woodford, now in his first year as the head coach for Benedictine, taking over for Steve Schaefer, who's moved on to coach at his alma mater in Augustana. And for Frank Woodford, he's been on Coach Schaefer's staff for 4 years now, so he is very familiar with the program, and he is excited to be at the forefront of leading this group of men right here. There's a steal by Darius Goodell. Good defense there, and nearly an over and back right there. Here comes the streaking Deron Kyle, and Deron Kyle will go in and lay it up and score it. Easy take to the 10 for DK5, and that's how the Firestorm start the scoring here tonight in this ball game. Lead it 2-0 opening minute here from campus. We are in Glendale, Arizona. The acoustics in here are absolutely amazing. Handling the rock here. We'll get you the starters for the Redhawks. Trey Carolina in backcourt, 6-foot sophomore out of Oklahoma City by way of Putnam City High School. Austin Denham, and there's a takeaway underneath there by Angelo Johnson. Quickly over to DK5. Defending DK5 is number 24. That's DJ Tate, another starter. Austin Denham gets the start. Denham, a 6'3" senior from Utah Valley University. Shot by Robbie Wilson. It's up and good. Robbie Wilson off the glass for a nice bucket there, and the Firestorm lead it 4-0 here with 18:40 to go in our first half. Handling the ball right there is DJ Tate, 6'2" junior from Chandler Gilbert Community College. And then also up front, Dalton Smith, the center, 6'9" junior out of Queen Creek High School. And then Nick Sessions, also a starter for the Redhawks. We get our first timeout. Frank Woodford. They surrender about 80 points a ball game. When you get into the conference, the Golden State Athletic Conference, certainly the dynamics and the physicality in the game plays much differently. But ACU with a golden opportunity here. The Firestorm's first year came back in 1964, 1965. If you can imagine that. That was BK right there before Kevin. Long three by DK5 wouldn't go. Grabbing that rebound was Trey Carolina. He's a good one also. 6-foot sophomore guard. He's going to be scrappy, and he's going to make a lot of plays for Coach Woodford here tonight. Handing the ball down low. That was Dalton Smith. And up top to number 10, that's Austin Denham. Denham driving left. Pull up inside the arc. He'll shoot it. This one's off the front of the iron, and there's a rebound there by Robbie Wilson. Coming off a double-double, and that win over Sagu. Robbie Wilson, a tremendous performer. And Robbie Wilson, one of the guys that just continues to get better night in and night out. For Robbie, 4 double-doubles in the 2020 campaign. He's got 3 straight double-doubles, 14 and 11 against Sagu. Both those games against Florida National, Robbie went 23 and 11 and a career-high 29 points in that second game with 19 boards. So that's quite a performance for Robbie Wilson, one of the big fellas. And you talk about some size. We've got Angelo Johnson at the line, 5'8", 162, a junior. He runs the point here for Coach Rudder. First free throw no good, as Dominic Gonzalez will slap his hand and give him some encouragement for free throw number 2 here. 7:53 to go in the first half. 4-0 our score. Free throw good by Angelo Johnson. That's a make. And it's now 5-0 for AJ. He is a 70% free throw shooter. He is now 13 of 18. On the drive, it's Trey Carolina. We get double whistles there. Kevin Virginile, the first one there. Kevin Virginile is wearing a mask here as an official. Mr. Elamine has the mask down, if you will. And Christopher Molton has a mask around his neck, but he is breathing freely here right now. Trey Carolina to the free throw line for Benedictine. They were 14 and 15 last season, 6 and 8 in the Cal Pac. 6th year in Mesa, Arizona. Benedictine, or Ben U, the Redhawks. They were second in the Cal Pac in scoring a year ago at 80 points a ball game. They led the Cal Pac in field goal percentage at 46%. Free throw no good. Here comes Dominic Gonzalez. Last time on the court, Benedictine lost to Masters College 78-70. Of course, ACU very familiar with Masters College. Robbie Wilson down low, 18 on the shot clock. Wilson down in the paint, and he'll make a nice little move Goes for the layup, can't get the shot. Put back is up and good. Second effort by Robbie Wilson. Gets the finish underneath. But a nice move by Robbie Wilson to get himself free as he navigated around the defender. And that second effort got him the bucket. 7-0 our score here. A touchdown and an extra point right now for the Firestorm. There's Trey Carolina. Pull up from the circle. This one's off the glass. No good. Crashing the boards that time to get the rebound was Dalton Smith. He'll turn. He'll shoot. Can't get it. And DK5 grabs the rebound. Here come the Firestorm. They want to run out. And they want to push the tempo here tonight. We'll get you three in the key here momentarily. There's AJ. Lost his footing. Now he's on his rear end. Gives the ball to Robbie Wilson on a nice bounce pass. Little fadeaway just off the front end of the iron and no good. Grabbing that rebound on a good board. That was DJ Tate. Here comes DJ Tate with the rock. Weaving through traffic. Right ring three for Austin Denham. That one won't go. And Darius Godot goes high in the air to grab that rebound. Bounce it to DK5. Pull up from long range. This one's off the side iron. No good. Trey Carolina grabs that rebound. Couple of missed shots here, but some good looks for both teams here. Still 7-0. Firestorm have the lead. That's Nick Sessions right there. His brother Andy played here for a long time for Coach Rudder. A tremendous family, the Sessions. Dad, Greg Sessions, longtime coach of the Valley. A little stutter step, hesitation, taken in, score the basket, and he's fouled on the play. Angelo Johnson with the +1 for HCU. The Firestorm wearing the home whites with the red lettering outlined in gold. For Ben U wearing their home reds, white numbers trimmed in black on the floor for the first time tonight. Number 5, that is Jalen Grijalva. Grijalva out of Valley Christian High School, one-time Trojan, played for Greg Hotzma, I believe. Free throw by AJ, no good. He's missed 2 out of 3 here tonight. And there's Grijalva handling the ball up and down with that left hand just past the center line here inside the event center around a Nick Sessions screen. Kind of a moving screen now. It's Denham. Denham, a couple of bounces. Pull up just left of the paint. Can't get the shot. Angelo Johnson clears the glass. Here comes AJ with some direction with that right hand. He's surveying the floor right now. He wants to get rid of the rock and make a play. On Robbie Wilson with it. Over to DK5. Deron Cow, hesitation. Go in underneath. Reverse layup and score it. Deron Cow with a nice finish underneath with the reverse. And ACU leads it here 11-0. They open up this ball game with an 11-0 scoring run for what many could call a trap game here. There's another steal by Angelo Johnson. Weaves through traffic. Take it in, and he'll go up strong, and he's going to be fouled there. Austin Denham looked like he got a piece of the ball and maybe a lot of the body at that time. So that's going to be a foul on Ben U. Checking in for action here was David Beecher, a 6'8" senior out of Scottsdale Community College, a one-time Artichoke. So AJ, Angelo Johnson back to the line. He played his collegiate ball prior to ACU at the College of Central Florida. So AJ catching his breath there after he got clobbered underneath. So the officials give him a little extra time to shake the cobwebs off here. 11-0, 15-18 to go first half inside the event center on the Firestorm Broadcast Network. First free throw is nothing but money. Good looking shot right there. As you see Robbie Wilson having a conversation with him, and the big fella looking down on Angelo. You got a 5'8" guy there, and Robbie Wilson at 6'9", 225 out of Pima Community College. Here comes Kevon Williams, sport number 10 for head coach Jeff Rudder. Free throw is up, and it's good as AJ appears to be in some discomfort. So Angelo will give way here for just a moment, and we'll keep an eye on him. On the floor for the first time tonight is Paul Hayden. So Paul Hayden playing that sixth man here tonight as they tend to A.J. Johnson here a little bit. He is just appears to be in some discomfort. 13-0 after the made free throws. Here comes Grijalva. Defending him in backcourt is Kevon Williams. Longtime Deer Valley head coach Jed Dunn here in the building tonight. Good defense there by Kevon Williams. Just up right off the bench and going right after it. There's Sessions on the drive. Pull up, shoot it, score it. Just the right of the paint. Nice basket there by Nick Sessions. Good looking shot there by Sessions. That's the first scoring of the ball game here for the Redhawks. There's a steal, and coming away with it in front of the Redhawks bench was Grijalva. Driving left, pull up the dribble, good defense there again by ACU. Long three, this one is from the parking lot, wouldn't go for DJ Tate. Rebound underneath by Sessions, the left-handed follow wouldn't go. Here comes Kevon Williams after a Rowdy Wilson rebound. Up and down with that right hand for Kevon. Working around a screen from DK5. He's free. He shoots and he scores. Deron Kyle from 3-point range. He connects, and it's now 16-2. HCU has a 14-2 lead here in the early going. 6 minutes gone by in this opening half. Firestorm shooting 60% from the floor at 6 and 10. Angelo has 5 points here as he sits down. Bucket good underneath. That's David Beecher. He got the loose ball. He cleaned it up, and he'll score it off the square. 16-4. Ben U trailing. Nice little move there by Kevon Williams. Boy, he had Grijalva moving the wrong direction. Long three again from that right arc is DK5 with the triple. Nothing but nylon for Deron Kyle as he's starting to find the range just a little bit here. He's got 10 points to lead all scorers. It's Deron Kyle, 21-point scoring average for ACU. Firestorm had 5 players in double digits in that last win over Sagu. That saw him win 105-60. Bucket underneath again. It's David Beecher. Beecher with the finish, 19-6. Darius Godot preparing to check in. Now there's a steal. That's DJ Tate now with it. Here comes Tate into the open floor, and he can't get the shot. The foul there by David Beecher. It's good. If all things line up correctly, number 50, David Beecher, the last 3 baskets here for Ben U. And it's now 19-8. A lot of basketball to play here, and you know that Frank Woodford is going to keep these guys involved and keep the action all night long and just make it difficult. There's Paul Hayden at 3-point range, working on Austin Denham. Step back, shoot it from the baseline, and bury it. 19-footer for Paul Hayden. And number 14 is on the score sheet here for the first time this evening. It's 21-8. That's Grijalva. Over to Nick Sessions. Driving right, bumping him off the play was Paul Hayden. Anita steal, and it'll be Sessions securing the ball. Grijalva at left wing. Gets a move on Kevon. Back to David Beecher. He's got the hot hand. Shoot it from 3. Can't get it. Rebound tipped by Kevon Williams into the hands of Paul Hayden. Here comes Paul Hayden. At right wing, it's DK5. No look to Dominic Gonzalez. He'll shoot a 3, and this one's going to be waved off as Dominic Gonzalez, his ankle and back of his heel hit the out-of-bounds line, and that's going to be a turnover for the Firestorm. So ACU will give Ben U a free possession here. For the Redhawks, they have 3 turnovers, and so does ACU. 21-8 our score. Cam Carson has checked in with Darius Godot and Xavier Cooper. Xavier Cooper is also just checked in the ballgame. That's Grijalva in the corner. 3-ball for Tyler Fernstrom. No good. Here comes Kevon Williams. With that hesitation, we get a whistle from behind the play on the baseline. Here's Elamine with the call. They're going to call a foul on David Beecher. So Beecher out of Scottsdale Community College picks up the personal, just his first, to go along with 6 points for David Beecher. Camp Carson shoots it from long range. This one's no good. Grijalva grabs the rebound in front of Paul Hayden. Here comes Grijalva, just past the emblazoned logo. Long 3 for Denham, and this one is good. He hit that one from beyond NBA range. Austin Denham and Coach Rudder didn't like the way his team was playing defense in transition. He'll take a timeout. We'll take the timeout with him. 11:35 to go in this first half. Out of a Firestorm timeout, here come HCU and Kevon Williams. Behind the screen from Paul Hayden. Now it's Cooper with it. Xavier Cooper. Cam Carson's 3. Rattles out. No good. Here comes Grijalva on the far side. Defending him is Paul Hayden. He streaks through the paint, and he'll go up to the rim, trying to put one down, and he's fouled through a lot of contact on the way up. Cam Carson picks up the personal foul. So for Cam Carson, that's his first. And it's 21-11. ACU has a 10-point lead. Grijalva to the line. Here comes Angelo Johnson back on the floor for Kevon Williams. Next free throw by Grijalva doesn't go. Paul Hayden with a second effort grabs the rebound. A.J. back on the floor. That's a good sign for the Firestorm. They've got guys on the way. One of those guys is the big fella, Bryce Davis. There's Angelo Johnson. Here's Cooper on the drive. He goes in hard, and we're going to get a blocking foul there. Coop, wearing number 23, drove to the rim rather hard there. There were two guys waiting for him there. Looked much like a handoff to the tailback. Looked like a little Aiden Quinn running off tackle into the end zone that time for Coop, but he draws a pair of free throws. Cooper to the line here. First one's on the way, and it is good. For Cooper, playing in his 6th game, 45% free throw shooter. 6 of 12 now. He's 50% after that make. As Cam Carson finds a new spot on the floor to play a little defense. Coop's next one is good. 22. And then one more makes it 23-11. Firestorm with an early lead here, almost halfway home in this opening half, as Grijalva has been getting a lot of minutes here later in this second half. There's their steal by A.J. Johnson, nearly a steal, and Grijalva right there to get it right back, and now the Firestorm with some great defense, and A.J. is going to finally come away with it and lay it up and score it. Relentless pressure there by Angelo Johnson, and you have to love the style of play by A.J., just all over that. When you talk about suffocating defense on Grijalva right there, A.J. got the pick and the finish. So nice job there for him to get that steal. A big-time steal for Angelo Johnson. He's done that a few times before, A.J. That's his 12th steal of the year for A.J. Another whistle behind the play. Robbie Wilson will come back on the court. 3 in the key for HCU. They want to keep Trey Carolina and DJ Tate out of the paint. They want to limit Austin Denham to his offensive production, and they want to run their offense and get the shots that they want. That's from TC Trey Clarkson. 3 in the key for Ben U. They want to out-rebound the Firestorm. Defensive rebound is key for Frank Woodford's group. Transition defense, and they just want to do something simple. Make some shots. Cam Carson on the drive around a screen from Goudreau. Frees up Cooper. Cooper behind a screen from Robbie Wilson. He'll let it fly from three-point range. Can't get the shot, but Angelo Johnson is there to get that rebound. What an effort there from H.A. And now he has it stolen there by Grijalva. And now taking the ball down the lane with a lot of steps. And a foul in there. That is going to be Bryce Cheney. So Bryce Cheney picks up the foul there. Well, no, we're going to go with... So Colson Strohs is on the court now. Also on the court is Bryce Cheney. And Dalton Smith has returned. Grijalva will inbound it. Jalen Grijalva. Grijalva, 6-foot sophomore. He learned a lot from Coach Hawksma, I can assure you that. Shot wouldn't go underneath. Here comes Goudreau grabbing that loose ball. Over to Johnson, to Cooper. Cooper with a little Euro step. He'll finger roll it, lay it up, and score it. Xavier Cooper with a nice basket. You talk about a little offensive impression right there. He's got a little game. Xavier Cooper with the finish underneath after the Euro. That was nice. Going down low. It's Dalton Smith. Back out to Cheney. He'll shoot it, and he'll rip the cords on the three-point basket. It's now 27-14. Ben U still trails here. Johnson back to Goudreau. Rifles a pass to Cooper. Down low to Robbie Wilson. Defending Robbie Wilson, there's Dalton Smith. Back out to Cooper. He's got the hot hand. Trying to use that hand check. Back to A.J. Johnson. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Lost the handle on it. Back to Cam Carson at three-point range. Over to Robbie Wilson down low. Again, it's Dalton Smith working one-on-one with Robbie Wilson. Robbie's got a lot of advantage on him, and Robbie Wilson shuffled his feet. An unlikely turnover that time for RW, but good defense that time by Ben U. Their entire bench was up all over that. In fact, the entire bench made that traveling call for Ben U. A little bit funny right there, but score remains 27-14, 8:50 to go till halftime. A.J. Johnson, Deron Cal, Dominic Gonzalez, Robbie Wilson, and Xavier Cooper on the floor for Jeff Rutter. That's Jalen Grijalva working on A.J., working him around the screen from Dalton Smith. Ball was batted around past the three-point line, and grabbing that is now DJ Tate. DJ Tate, 6'2" junior. Now it's Cheney with it, 9 on the shot clock. Cheney driving right, inside the arc, turns, spins, throws it up there, can't get the shot, tipped out to DK5. Here comes De'Ron Kyle. De'Ron with a little crossover in the middle of the court, flip it to Cooper. Cooper behind the legs with it now to De'Ron Kyle. Now they'll set things up. Over to Robbie Wilson at three-point range. He'll shoot it, and this one won't go for Robbie Wilson. Good look there, but Cheney rips down the rebound. Handles it to Jalen Grijalva. Grijalva now at left arc, waiting for him defensively is A.J. Gonzalez. Now it's Dalton Smith again. Pass battered in the air and off one of the apparatuses here, keeping the event center intact up high. Timeout taken on the court. Kevin Virginio makes the time. Back inside the event center, 27-14, just inside 8 minutes to go. It's Dalton Smith off the inbound from Trey Carolina. Trey Carolina back on the court, working on the baseline. Now it's Cheney with it. Defending him is De'Ron Kyle. There's a three-point opportunity that time by number 3. That's Colson Strohs. Strohs couldn't hit that one. DK5 left all alone at the left wing. Can't get the shot. Offensive rebound by Robbie Wilson. Puts it on the deck once, goes back up strong. Can't get it. Thought he was fouled. No call. Here comes Cheney with it. Just over the emblazoned logo. Hesitation. Drive in. Pull up just to the left of the paint. Back to Strohs. He'll shoot it again, and this time he buries that one. So Colson Strohs hits the three-point basket. And it's now 27-17. Ben Yu is pulled within 10. Over to Robbie. Trying to go backdoor to Coop. Nobody home. Here comes A.J. around to Robbie Wilson's screen in the paint. He'll throw it up towards Robbie Wilson. He'll catch it. He'll go up strong and score it. Nice pass by A.J. Johnson. Give him the assist, and Robbie Wilson with an outstanding finish underneath. We talked about Robbie. 9 total double-doubles in his career. He's got 3 straight. Coming off a 14-11 ball game for Robbie Wilson. That's Dalton Smith. Hand the ball off to DJ Tate. Tate pulls up, shoot it, and score it. DJ Tate strokes it from about 16 feet away. Nice shot right there. Here comes Angelo on the far side. Bounce it to Robbie Wilson. Bounce it again to a cutting and streaking Xavier Cooper. Couldn't handle that pass. Goes out of bounds. And that's a turnover for the Firestorm. The Redhawks graduated Henry Gallinado from a year ago. And he was an outstanding player. Strohs walks with it. Dominic Gonzalez was defending him. (29-19), 10-point ball game for ACU. AJ in between the rings. Defending him there was Trey Carolina. Back to De'Ron Kyle, just above the free throw circle. He gets it back after a flip from Robbie Wilson. Shooting from about 17. Couldn't get the shot. Strohs was there underneath. Somehow AJ gets it back. He'll throw it up. Can't get it. But Dominic Gonzalez is right there with the finish. So Dominic Gonzalez continues to work around the glass. And he just plays so heady. Here comes DJ Tate. Take it in. Can't get the shot. DK5 goes high up in the air to get that rebound. On a streaking Angelo Johnson at three-point range. Back to Goudreau. He's by himself. He'll shoot a 3, and he'll miss that one. Long rebound to A.J. Johnson. He'll shoot it himself, and he'll bury that one. That's a triple for A.J. Johnson. Timeout taken on the court. The Firestorm starting to open things up here. It's 34-19. We'll step aside, pay a couple of bills. You're watching out of a Ben Yu timeout, 34-19. That's Trey Carolina. Over to Dalton Smith. There's Carolina streaking there, but the length of Robbie Wilson gets in the way. Here comes A.J. Johnson, and A.J. has it stripped by Austin Denham. Angelo thought he was fouled, but no call. 27 seconds on the shot clock. A.J. on the inbound, 27 seconds on the shot clock. Over to De'Ron Kyle, 21-point scoring average. A remarkable campaign last year. Honorable mention, NAIA All-American. Pretty high standards. Here comes Robbie Wilson, playing with a little emotion. Turns in the paint, fall away, and this one's good. Robbie Wilson in the paint. low post basket by 32, and it's now 36-19 inside 5 minutes to go till halftime as Kevon Williams up off the bench, ready to check in at the next dead ball. Carolina being handled there by Angelo Johnson. AJ getting extended minutes tonight, which is a good sign when you got a big ball game upcoming tomorrow night. There's a three-point shot sized up by DJ Tate, and DJ Tate nails the triple. And it's now 36-22. Jamal Cleveland up off the bench for Coach Rudder will come in at the next whistle. Robbie Wilson probably going to come out. There's a baseline jumper from Dominic Gonzalez, partially blocked there by Austin Denham. It's Nick Sessions with a rebound underneath. He'll outlet it to Trey Carolina. Here comes TC. Trey Carolina over in the corner. And that is a three try by DJ Tate. This one wouldn't go, but grabbing the rebound was Dalton Smith. Extra possession for Ben Ute. Denham on the baseline, and Kevin Virginino spotted a foul out front. An on-bar foul on somebody for ACU. So Jamal Cleveland will come in, and then Angelo Johnson will give way. Great minutes for AJ. You have to love the energy that he provides. We talk about Shane Carney an awful lot from a couple of years ago, and he was the blur, Shane Carney, but Angelo Johnson has some streaking ability in his own right, almost undetected by radar at certain times. That, too, considered a little bit of a blur. Angelo with 10 points. Shot won't go. Full. The putback wouldn't go for Smith, and Jamal Cleveland gets a nice rebound. As Jamal races down the center of the court, Kevon Williams will survey things here for Coach Rudder as Coach Rudder barks out some instructions. Working around a Jamal Cleveland screen. It's Kevon Williams back to DK5, and DK5 will drive in, and he will score it off the window. Deron Kyle with the bucket. A whistle after the shot. NAIA official Kevin Virginio with the call here is Trey Clarkson with some instruction for his team. So 34, I believe, a delay of game warning, and that's a tough call. I'm not quite sure what they did there, but Dalton Smith picked up I think it was just a delay of game warning because there's no foul posted. Here comes Jalen Grijalva. Grijalva working around a Kyle White screen. To Sessions in the corner. A near corner three, and that one is good. Nothing but nylon for Nick Sessions. And his brother Andy did that an awful lot here at Fultz Memorial Gymnasium, or inside Fultz, for a long time for Coach Rudder. A 4-year player, Andy Sessions. Now his brother Nick doing a nice job here. One-time Mountain View Toro, played for Hall of Fame coach Gary Ernst. Mountain View Toros. There's Goudeau on the drive, in deep, take it strong, and it's going to be waved off. El Amin with the call. They're going to call Ben Yu with the foul. 2:53 to go to the break. Tomorrow night inside the Event Center, Indiana Wesleyan, number 1 in the country at 14-0, will take on ACU. Checking in is Travis Walker. So Walker will come in for Jamal Cleveland. Had a couple of trips up and down the floor. And down to Goudeau in between the rings with it. Now Goudeau directs some traffic. Again, Travis Walker just checked in. He's got that white headband wearing number 33. DK5 sizes up a three and it buries it. Deron Kyle feeling it tonight. Strokes the three-point goal, and he's got a game-high 15 points on 6 of 10, 3 of 6 from three-point range as Paul Hayden up off the bench. 2:32 to go till a break. Grijalva picks up his dribble, whips the pass to DJ Tate. Another whistle from the baseline. Kevin Virginio spotting a lot of fouls from distance here, but either way, it's 41-25 as Paul Hayden will come in for Darius Goudeau. Two players for the Firestorm in double digits. Angelo Johnson with 10. He's got 5 rebounds and 2 dimes as well. Robbie Wilson, 8 points, 4 rebounds. Trying for his 4th consecutive double-double. It's Austin Denham, 14-point average from a year ago. It's Dominic Gonzalez working on him. Denham pressured in the corner. Bounce it to a streaking Sessions. Sessions goes up strong, and that time they're going to get Nick Sessions for an offensive foul. A player control foul. Nick Sessions, his body type has changed just a little bit. Added a couple pounds there. Starting to play with some size down underneath. I'm sure that big body will help him out a little bit playing with the bigs amongst all those redwoods, banging bodies around. Nick Sessions adding a little muscle to the frame. 28 seconds to go. Don't have to make it on the shot clock there. Got a little overzealous with the wishful thinking. Paul Hayden fadeaway inside the paint is good. Paul Hayden, much like Robbie Wilson, a couple of trips down. Prior to that, with a nice basket inside the paint. 43-25, 1:53 to go in this first half. ACU shooting the ball at 54.8%. And they are 4-12 from three-point range. Here comes Kevon Williams with another steal for Kevon. Over to De'Ron Kyle, and De'Ron Kyle walked with it. So De'Ron will turn it over. Dominic Gonzalez will give way for Cam Carson. De'Ron Kyle will sit down as De'Ron will look over towards Chris Moulton with just a little bit of a grin. 1:38 to go to the break. 43-25. Tomorrow we will be on the air right around 5:30. Perhaps a little pregame at 5:25. A lot happening here tonight. It's Ben Yu trying to snap a 10-game losing streak against Jeff Rutter in the Firestorm. The first ever meeting between these two teams came back in 2015 and 16. It was an 84-83 game inside Fultz. The Firestorm won it. After that, Ben Yu lost 9 straight to the Firestorm. And this is the first meeting for Frank Woodford to be the head coach. Steve Schaefer, a longtime coach here. We mentioned that. Denham couldn't get the shot. And 33 for ACU. That's Travis Walker with a rebound. Here comes Hayden. He gets a Euro step, and they're going to wave that one off. Nice defense that time by Cheney. He just stood in the way, and Paul Hayden had to do a little. He had a dance a jig, as they say. I wanted to say skip to my Lou, but I don't think that was really accurate, especially when they call the walk. 64 seconds to go. Jalen Grijalva throws up a shot, can't get it, and as he gets up off the deck, he literally has the feet of Paul Hayden right there in his face. Cam Carson steps inside the arc, shoots it, can't get it. Rebound controlled there by number 11. That is Patrick Fisher on the floor here. Chris Daniels on the court for Frank Woodford. Assisted by Corey Wallace, Christian Kreins, Eli Burke, Zane Joisis, and Joe Gutierrez. Joisis, I believe, is a one-time Mountain View Toro also. And getting free on the baseline was Chris Daniels. The creation of that play was all set up by Jalen Grijalva. Give him the assist. And it's now 43-27. 15 seconds to go in this first half. Kevon Williams looking for the final shot. Cooper in the corner. Back up to 33. Travis Walker. Down low to Paul Hayden, and Paul Hayden's going to score it down low. Nice find from Travis Walker. Good looking pass there. Give him the assist. Unselfish play for 33 as Paul Hayden gets the finish as time expires here inside the event center. We welcome you back inside the event center for half number 2. ACU and Ben Yu, the Red Hawks. It's 45-27. There's De'Ron Kyle down underneath on the floor for Jeff Rutter. Robbie Wilson, Dominic Gonzalez, De'Ron Kyle, Darius Godot, and A.J. Angelo Johnson on the court for head coach Frank Woodford, now in his first year for Ben Yu. On the court, that's Trey Carolina with the rock. He'll be joined by Nick Sessions. Austin Denham wears number 10. And then you got DJ Tate. And right there, that man right there, Dalton Smith. It's Carolina inside the arc. Defending him now was Robbie Wilson. From the corner, three-point shot popped out. Good look that time by DJ Tate, but here comes Angelo A.J. Johnson. Health is a key for him, and he looks really good here tonight with the entire season ahead of that young man as Robbie Wilson scores down low. Nice finish for RW. Firestorm shot 51% in the first half. They led the entire game wire to wire. A three-point goal by Nick Sessions. He buries the three-point shot. Good-looking Basket there by number 42, Nick Sessions. Again, he's got the silky bloodlines and the silky shot. Goudeau, defended by Sessions. 3-point basket, Darius Goudeau. He hits the 3-point basket. Nothing but nylon for Darius Goudeau. And it's Darius G for 3 as Carolina shoots one over the defender, Robbie Wilson, and floats that one in. A little teardrop for number 4, Trey Carolina. ACU had 24 points in the paint in that first half, and they out-rebounded Ben U 26-16. There's a steal by Nick Sessions. Here comes Trey Carolina, a little fake. He'll try to go up strong and score it, and he can't finish that one. Here comes H.A. as H.A. is going to be called for a carrying of the ball. Kevin Virginio right there to make that call. 50-32. Darius Goudeau, good-looking player. Angelo Johnson, 10 points. Deron Kyle has 15 on 3 of 6 from behind the line. That's Trey Carolina working on Angelo Johnson. Little forearm shiver right there. Kevin Virginio just let him play. Carolina got free, and he'll go in and score it off the glass. Here comes H.A. streaking into the next court. H.A. kind of deked Nick Sessions, then went baseline, feeds Gonzalez. His 3-ball won't go, and they fight for the loose ball underneath, and Robbie Wilson's there. Last touch by Smith. Possession to RW, and the Firestorm as H.A. prepares to inbound it here. Angelo Johnson on the scan. Up high for Robbie Wilson. He'll give it right back to him. Now, A.J. works the baseline. Got caught in no man's land. He'll feed the right arc, and Dominic Gonzalez has that one rim out. Robbie Wilson was there to try to get that rebound. There's Denham, as Denham is going to be fouled. There's Carolina with it. Carolina whips a pass to Tate. He'll shoot it. Might have been partially blocked by Deron Cow. And that high Karen will go over the backboard and out of bounds. So it'll be Goudeau on the inbounds to number 1, A.J. Johnson. There's Deron Cow in the corner. Wiping the feet down. No, he's getting ready to get the rock right back. That's A.J. Top of the key 3. This one is good. Angelo Johnson with the 13 points. He's 2 of 3 from distance. And the Firestorm now lead at 53-34. Here comes Carolina just past the center line here inside the event center. We are in Glendale, Arizona for NAIA non-conference basketball tonight. Members of the CalPAC, Ben U, and members of the GSAC, Arizona Christian University. That long 3 would go. Here comes Angelo. Bounce it back to Robbie Wilson from NBA range once again. This one's good. A little Drano for Robbie Wilson. And he's pumped up as he is excited about that triple. 56-34. Robbie Wilson, a really talented player. Pull up from the baseline by Tate, wouldn't go. A.J. gets the rebound, whips the pass across for Deron Kyle. He'll gather the ball, and he'll shoot it from long range, and he'll knock it home. The super shot of the NAIA. Nothing but nylon for DK5. Timeout taken on the floor by Ben Yu. We'll take the timeout with him. 15:45 to We join you out of a timeout by Ben Yu. 59-34. Robbie Wilson up to 13 points and 5 rebounds on that chase for a double-double. Down with the Rockets, Jalen Grijalva. Wanted to bounce it to Dalton Smith, but good defense there by ACU playing a man-to-man defense. DK5 all over DJ Tate. Tate gets it back from behind the line. He'll shoot it, and this one hits the front end. No good. Grabbing the rebound is Deron Kyle. Racing through the court is Deron Kyle. He'll leave it for Darius Goudeau. Long 3 doesn't go. Goudeau gets the rebound back to Angelo Johnson to Dominic Gonzalez. He'll shoot a three. This one doesn't go. Robbie Wilson was fighting for that loose ball. Almost had rebound number 6 right there, but it goes into the hands of Austin Denham. Here comes Austin Denham. Greeting him defensively there is Darius Godot. Denham splits the D. Go in with that left hand and finish. Austin Denham. Nice take to the 10 that time by Ben Hughes. Austin Denham. 59-36. Firestorm. 5 minutes gone by in this second half. It's RW in between the rings with it. Now over it's Angelo Johnson. AJ. Nice little move there. Working the baseline. Behind the back with it. Spins. Jump pass, leave it for Robbie Wilson. 9 on the shot clock. Robbie left of the paint, turns, navigates, throws it up with that left hand, can't get the shot, gets his own rebound. That's number 6. And that putback attempt was blocked there by 34, Dalton Smith. But you have to like the ability underneath to get second and third effort in some cases for Robbie Wilson. Now he has 6 rebounds. 59-36, 14-21 to go. On the court, Robbie Wilson, Darius Godot, Deron Kyle. Kyle's got the ball right there. Deron Kyle wants to shoot it. He does shoot it from the baseline. This one's an air ball. It went long. Beecher grabs the rebound. Handed to Grijalva. Grijalva just past the black line. Streaking. Grijalva taking it in and scoring it. Just splitting the D and finishing. Jalen Grijalva for the Red Hawks. It's now 59-38. A.J. Johnson in between the circles now, waiting for things to develop offensively. Now he's right of the arc. Back to Godot. And there's an errant pass. That ball is stolen. There's a turnover on the far side of the court. 13:33 to go in this second half. HCU, number 5 in the country, trying to improve to 7-0 as Cheney comes on. Special thank you to our cinematographer here tonight, Justin Redman, and Solomon Bowie is our statistician and our technical producer. Here's Deron Kyle. Lost the handle on it. It goes out of bounds. It looked like it might have rolled off Stroh's ankle, but they're going to say otherwise, that it will be possession to Benedictine. 59-38. The play not as fluid here in the second half after the timeout. We're starting to talk about Deer Valley basketball player Bryce Davis, the big. He's on his way to play here for HCU. He's in camp, and that bucket is good by Ben Yu. That was Grijalva once again with the finish. 59-40, 19-point lead. 19-point lead for HCU. There's Dominic Gonzalez just beyond the three-point range. He had Wilson down on that little pick and roll. It's Godot from long range. This one rims out, wouldn't go. Tipped out to Denham on the baseline. He'll feed Grijalva. Here comes Ben Yu on the run out. It's Grijalva. Take it in. Shot blocked by Robbie Wilson. An impressive block by Robbie Wilson. Outstanding block by RW. Love the defense for him. Block number 6 on this season for Robbie Wilson. Deron Kyle will sit down along with Robbie. Kevon Williams on the court. And Paul Hayden will check in here at the 12:34 mark of half number 2. 19-point advantage for the Firestorm, shooting 46% from the floor. HCU has 10 turnovers to Ben Yu's 9. Grijalva gets that from Cheney. Defending him is Kevon Williams. Beating him off the dribble was Grijalva. Over to Beecher. Beecher just inside of the free throw line. Shot won't go. Kevon Williams rips down that rebound. He'll feed Angelo Johnson. He'll size up a three-point basket, and this one is good. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Angelo A.J. Johnson as he asked to come out here after that big-time three-point basket. It'll be Xavier Cooper checking in, and he will go out and get A.J. Angelo Johnson. Big ball game for him with 16 points. On 5 of 7, he's 3 of 4 from distance. Beautiful pass to Paul Hayden, and Paul Hayden's going to lay it up and score it. Great court vision by Kevon Williams. The pretty pass, the finish by Paul Hayden. Transition bucket for the Firestorm. Timeout, Ben Yu. We will step aside. You're watching HCU basketball on the Firestorm broadcast. We join you back inside the event center. Kevin Derryberry with you on the Firestorm Broadcast Network. It's 64-40, 24-point lead. This is, I believe, the largest lead of the ball game for ACU. We've been tied twice. There's Trey Carolina, had a shot blocked on the baseline by Paul Hayden, and Trey Carolina had his foot outside on the baseline once that ball came back. Good defense there by Paul Hayden. Kind of a new look for Coach Rudder. He's got a stool out here. Haven't seen the coach taking a seat on the stool here before tonight. Paul Hayden with it. Paul Hayden working on Strohs. Back to Cam Carson. He'll shoot the three. This one's no good. Cheney grabs the rebound. Coach Rudder with some encouragement for Cam Carson, saying, hey, that's a good look. We'll take it. Beecher the follow away in the paint, working on Cooper. Can't get it, but Cooper grabs the rebound. One and done that time for Benue. Here comes Xavier Cooper. Cooper with that hesitation. Back to a wide open Paul Hayden, and Paul Hayden will finish that one. Unselfish play by Xavier Cooper. A nice job by Xavier Cooper. And you always want to refer to Xavier as the X-Man, but we're talking about Xander Bowers. And Xander is the X-Man on this team. And Xander, if you're watching at home tonight, hey, we're thinking of you and praying for you. And we certainly hope to see you back in uniform ASAP. My guy, Xander Bowers, he plays this game so effortless. He has a lot of hops. He just glides to the rim. He is just silky smooth, the X-Man, Xander Bowers. Inbound to Strohs. Back to Carolina. Now it's Cheney. Cheney trying to get the ball down to Beecher. Beecher working on Cooper. Nearly stolen there by Paul Hayden. Good defense with that length. Back to Cheney. 4 on the shot clock. Cheney left of the paint. Goes in strong off the left lane, and he'll lay it up off the window and score it. Nice basket there by Bryce Cheney. Give the 6'7" senior out of Concordia a finish. Straightaway three for Paul Hayden. Won't go. Carolina grabs the rebound. 66-42. Nearly halfway home in this second half. Back to Cheney. He's got the hot hand. Shot's too short. Cam Carson with a rebound. Outlet it to Kevon Williams. Kevon waits for his team to join him. Working on Cheney. Hesitation. Go in strong and can't get the layup. But Paul Hayden's there, really scrappy on the offensive boards. Paul Hayden. He'll feed Dominic Gonzalez. Defending him was Tyler Fernstrom for a moment. Back to Cam Carson. Give back to Dom G. Dom G now in between the rings with it. Sets up a play. Starts right, moves left, continues to drive, and then we get a whistle here. 9:45 to go in this ball game. 66-42. The number one team in the country in the NAIA most recent coaches poll, Indiana Wesleyan, will be here tomorrow night inside the arena. Number one in the country at 14-0. And if things hold up here, the Firestorm will be 7-0. And they're fifth in the country. Paul Hayden off the inbound, can't get the shot. Carolina grabs the rebound. Paul Hayden pokes it away, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Hayden. But Paul Hayden very scrappy here tonight on both ends of the floor. And you need guys like Paul Hayden if you want to win a national championship. He does a lot of dirty work, but he's plays with some grace, and he certainly has some skill as Carolina gets by Cam Carson. 4-on-4 right there. Number 4 against number 4. Elamine with the call. Another whistle here. You love the animation from Frank Woodford. Again, it's his first year. He wants the job. He's the interim athletic director. He said you can have that job. That's not his idea of longevity and quality of life. He wants to be a head coach here. And he took over for Coach Schaefer. And a shout out to Coach Schaefer if he's watching tonight. One of the class acts of the CalPAC and certainly the NAIA. Back home at Augustana, doing what he loves to do. That's coach the round ball. 66-43. Carolina's next free throw. It's up and it's good. For Carolina, he was fourth on the team in scoring a season ago at 10.5 points a ball game. In fact, Coach Schaefer had 5 players with double digits in the scoring average for Benue a year ago. 66-44. That's a turnover as Coach Rudder none too pleased with that particular sequence down the floor. For ACU, they've turned it over 11 times. Benue's turned it over 9 times. So they're not winning the turnover battle here tonight. Just yet, anyway. Strohs back to Cheney. Paul Cheney works on him. Good defense there side to side by Cheney. I beg your pardon, by Paul Hayden. Now Cheney gets it back. Cheney drives in. Right of the paint, goes in strong. Count the basket, and he's fouled. That time he did beat Paul Hayden. Paul Hayden looking for some help defense. Wasn't there. And the Benedictine gets the bucket +1 here. So Coach Rudder, again, he'll take a time and make shots. Hasn't worked out just like they have drawn it up, but we look at the total rebound category, 37-25. Firestorm have that advantage here as Bryce Cheney to the stripe with a +1. Free throw's good. 66-47, 19-point lead. It was 1 point, a 24-point advantage. Kevon Williams on the far side of the court, being defended there by Trey Carolina. Paul Hayden with some great minutes. Great move. He takes it in strong, and Paul Hayden was free. It looked like for a minute that Paulie was going to go up there and stuff that with a little showtime. But instead, he was grabbed and fouled. He'll earn 2 foul shots here, trying to add to a 66-point total here. So it's Paulie Hayden at the line. For Paul Hayden, playing in his 5th game this season. In fact, for Paul Hayden, that was his 2nd free throw attempt of the season. He's 1 for 2 now, 50% from the line. Paul Hayden. For Paul, out of Sunny Slope High School, a one-time Viking state champion, I believe. I believe Paul Hayden's got jewelry. And when you think about the type of players that Coach Rudder recruits here, Dominic Gonzalez, a state championship. Paul Hayden, a state championship. And the list goes on and on. They recruit winners, great players, and they recruit tremendous character here at ACU, to say the least. Travis Walker on the court. He'll wear number 33. Even Travis Walker, you can tell he spent some time on the weight room from one season to the next. Added some muscle to that upper body of his. So a foul here on Benue. It's their 3rd, 4 for the Firestorm. As Kevon Williams handles the rock in between the circles. Down over to 33 for ACU. That's Travis Walker. It's Walker from the free throw line. Walker going in, and Walker scores it off Bryce Cheney. Nice finish there by 33, Travis Walker, and he's on the score sheet. For Walker, playing in his 5th game of the season. For Travis, a 3-point scoring average. And he's close to that. Cheney back to Carolina, 15 on the shot clock. Catch and shoot by Austin Denham, and Austin Denham squares up and buries the 3-point basket for Austin Denham. He now has 8 points for Austin. Cheney has 8, and Sessions has 8. There's Paul Hayden with a good look from 17. Couldn't get the shot. Denham grabs the rebound. It's 70-50. Robbie Wilson preparing to come back in. Austin Denham bumps off Cooper, lowers the shoulder, walks with it, nearly stolen by Cam Carson. Now we're going to get a jump ball. So Cam Carson ties up number 3, Colson Strauss, and for Strauss, he gets tied up there. Jump ball, possession arrow belonging to ACU. So wholesale changes for Coach Rudder here at the 7:26 mark. On the floor now, Dominic Gonzalez, Darius Goudreau, A.J. Johnson, Robbie Wilson, and DK5. So basically the starting 5 back on the court here. Good minutes for that second team and great minutes for Paul Hayden. Just love the players that they recruit. And you credit Josh Cole and Trey Clarkson for a lot of that. Bobby Gray and Jackson Oldham, Jack Bandy Zandy. New members to the staff. Cheney skip it to Denham in the corner, right back where he just made that last triple. From the far corner, 6 on the shot clock. Jump pass to Tate. Tate from the free throw line. Jump it up, can't get the shot. Cheney was there, but Goudreau had a chance at it. Last touch by Darius Goudreau. And I think they're going to reset the shot clock. So it's 7:03 remaining in the ball game. 20 seconds are on the shot clock here. So it'll be Trey Carolina preparing to inbound as he scans the floor. Still nobody to throw to. And finally, he just gets rid of it to the man right in front of him with nobody defending that. That was Kyle White. Shot wouldn't go. Kyle White gets the rebound. One bounce to the deck. Throw it up with the left hand. No good. Cheney's right there. Cheney back to the deck. One bounce. He'll go up strong and finish. Bryce Cheney with a easy basket down low. Easy, I say. Easy for me to say. It looked good for him. Very athletic. Strong move inside by Bryce Cheney. It's 70-52. 18-point game now. Pass to the corner down to Gonzalez. Bounce it down low to Robbie Wilson. Robbie Wilson had it. DK5. Didn't pass it to him. Kyle White defends Robbie Wilson. Cross court to Darius Goudeau. Catch and shoot a three. This one's no good. Robbie Wilson down there for his 7th rebound of the ball game. As Robbie Wilson rips away that rebound, he had Kyle White draped all over him, and Robbie Wilson grabs his 7th rebound of the evening here. So Robbie 13-7. Trying for his 4th straight double-double. He needs 3 boards to get it done. Back to Goudeau. Goudeau to Robbie Wilson. Over to Dom G. Dom G from Darius G. Dom on the drive. Angelo a 3-ball. This one's no good. Kyle White grabs the rebound. He'll feed Trey Carolina. Coach Rudder wants defensive number 2 in play here. Pass to DJ Tate off his fingertips and goes out of bounds. Good passing there by Ben Yu. That one was just too hot to handle for Tate. It goes out of bounds. Kyle White will give way here for Nick Sessions. So the pride of the Toros, Nick Sessions, back on here. His team down by 18 with 14 minutes into this second half. Back to Goudeau. Goudeau from Angelo Johnson to Deron Kyle. Back to Angelo. Coach Rudder wants a little bit ball movement. Robbie Wilson at 3-point range. Defending him is Sessions. Straightaway 3 for Deron Kyle. It rattle out, wouldn't go. It's halfway down and out. But here comes Trey Carolina. 70-52. 5:40 to go in this ball game. ACU trying to win their 7th straight to open the season. Denham from the near corner, and he rips the cords on the 3-point basket. Austin Denham. So Denham starting to heat up now. Has a couple of 3-point baskets here in this second half for AD Austin Denham. Denham now with 11 points. 1 more than his teammate Cheney. Catch and shoot. 3 for Goudeau. Left that one short. Cheney grabs the rebound. It's 2-on-2. Here comes DJ Tate in the open floor. He'll go up. Can't get the shot with the left hand. Good defense there by DK5 and Darius Goudeau. Tate, he'll shoot a long one. This one is no good. Deron Kyle grabs the rebound. Outlet it to AJ. Angelo Johnson. Skip it past to Goudeau. All by himself at 3-point range. He's going to shoot it, and this one is no good. Goudeau's gone cold here in this second half. Still a 15-point advantage here for the Firestorm. Now it's Denham behind the back. Bounce it to Cheney at 3-point range. Over in the court to Carolina. He'll shoot the 3. This one is good. Trey Carolina strokes the triple. Coach Rudder wants to take another timeout. 70-58. It'll be a 30-second timeout taken by head coach Jeff Rudder. Home arena, Talking Stick Resort Arena. It's 7-3 Chargers with 13:29 to go over the Las Vegas Raiders in the second quarter. Here it's 70-58 out of a 30-second timeout. It'll be Kevon Williams with Darius Goudeau in the backcourt. Streaking past Trey Carolina. Back to Deron Kyle at 3-point range. And now we get a whistle here. Elamine, no, this will be Kevin Virginia with the call. Fouls assessed to Dominic Gonzalez. A foul away from the ball on Dom G. That's his 3rd. Still a 12-point ball game. We talked about the fans here. These fans are members of the family. In fact, you can see the Sessions that are here. Nice to see Coach Sessions here supporting their son. Now we get a foul here. So Kevon picks up the personal. Number 10 with 1. 4:17 to go in this ball game. The Wildcats will be here tomorrow night. Denham, 3-point basket, good. Nothing but nylon for AD Austin Denham as he continues to heat up his 3rd 3-pointer here in the last 4.5 minutes. It's Deron Kyle down low. Jump stop, and he'll just score it. He put the brakes on, got free, and then slated up and scored at Deron Kyle. Impressive basket right there for DK5. Here come the Firestorm. That's Deron Kyle. And he lost the ball at one point, and it goes out of bounds. So they're going to say Deron Kyle turned it over. Tough break for ACU on that trip down. Kyle now with 20 points. Angelo Johnson with 16. Paul Hayden with 12. So Kevon, Robbie Wilson, Deron Kyle, Darius Goudeau, Dominic Gonzalez on the court. For Frank Woodford, it'll be Trey Carolina, Austin Denham, Nick Sessions, and 3 Colson Strohs. This is Denham. Gonzalez works on him. Denham, he'll feed the top. This is Fernstrom. And that three-point goal wouldn't go. Goodell grabs the rebound. One shot, and that's it. Here comes Robbie Wilson. Had a layup, he passed it up. And now Deron Kyle steps on the end line out of bounds. So El-Amin just gives him the exact demonstration on what happened. So DK 5. Deron Kyle turns it over. A couple of turnovers for Deron here in the last two trips down. 72-61. Benedictine will not go away here in this ball game. And you know, if you're Coach Rudder, you want to finish strong here, again with tomorrow night looming. But you can't get to tomorrow night without finishing strong here this evening as Chris Moulton makes the call here. So Goodell picks up the foul. And for Darius, just his first personal. 7 fouls for the Firestorm, 4 fouls for Ben U. It's been a well-played game here tonight inside the event center as Austin Denham to the line. Denham, an 83% free throw shooter. He hits the first of 2 here. Nick Sessions played in 29 games last season, averaging 10 points a ball game for Coach Steve Schaefer. Again, Denham taking a lot of time here. 72-62, inside 3 minutes to go. Now it's a 9-point ball game. This is a 3-possession ball game. ACU had led by as many as 24. And you know that the coaches from Indiana Wesleyan are here watching this game if they were able to get in. And you got to figure there was a way for them to get in. There's Robbie Wilson. His shot was blocked there by Nick Sessions. Great defense there by Sessions on Robbie Wilson. Carolina stops, pops, and can't get that one. Judo grabs the rebound. That one missed everything. Here comes Deron Kyle. 72-63. 2 minutes and 32 seconds to go in this ball game. It's Dominic Gonzalez. Back to Deron Kyle. Now it's Robbie Wilson to get a whistle here. So now Sessions picks up the foul on Robbie Wilson. And it's kind of funny because you were thinking that Robbie was looking for that call the last trip down. Instead, he picks it up here. So 2:26 to go. Kevon gets it right back from Robbie Wilson. Working around a Goodell screen. Back to Deron Kyle at three-point range. He'll rise and fire, and this one's no good. Missed the mark. There's a rebound tipped into the hands of Goodell. If they give that rebound to Robbie Wilson, he's got 8. He needs 2 more for a double-double, I beg your pardon. Back to Kyle. No, it wasn't going to be Kyle. I anticipated that Kyle was going to get the ball. It's Robbie Wilson. There goes Sessions as Robbie Wilson misses the bunny. Now he gets rebound number 8. As some of the fans here are starting to let this officiating group have it a little bit. Fouls on Carolina. For Trey, that'll be his 3rd. And we'll see if anybody earns a trip to the line. It would be Robbie Wilson, the shooter, I believe. So Robbie Wilson, 13 points, 9 rebounds. So they did give him credit for a board in there. He picked up 2 quick ones. So Robbie needs 1 more rebound for his 4th consecutive double-double. Back to Deron Kyle. Oh, great move on the baseline. It goes in, and boy, he was going to get loose on that baseline and stuff it. And instead, Tyler Fernstrom was right there to play a little D. And you have to love the competitive fire there by Fernstrom to prevent Deron Kyle going showtime right there. And that would have been a show-stopping type of dunk. But we didn't get to see that. Much to my chagrin, personally. DK misses that free throw. So Deron with 20 points. He's 8 of 15 from the floor. That was Deron's first free throw attempt tonight. ACU has only shot 10 free throws in this ballgame, and that one doesn't go either. 72-63, 1:54 to go. Coach Rudder wanted to call there. Chris Mouton didn't agree. Now it's Carolina being bumped off there initially by Kevon Williams. Back to Denham. He's got the hot hand. Whips Sessions. 3-point try. This one's no good. And Goodell flies in the air and grabs that rebound. It's Kevon Williams. Nearly had it poked away from him by Denham. Drops it over to Dominic Gonzalez. 1:34 to go in the ball game. Dominic Gonzalez, a freshman, directing traffic for Jeff Rudder right now for the 5th-ranked team in the country, the Arizona Christian University Firestorm. Now it's Dom G once again. Denham plays defense from about arm's length. Dominic driving right, hesitation, pick up his dribble, feeds the top. It's Kevon, take it in, wrap around pass to Dominic Gonzalez, layup attempt, no good. And we get a whistle here. 20 seconds on the shot clock, the horn blew here, so I think Gonzalez was fouled on the play. It was a late call. So Dom G will go to the line for 2 big free throws with 1:10 left to go. And what a play there on a wraparound pass by Kevon Williams as Dom G hits the first of 2. So Gonzalez, a 75% free throw shooter, hits the first of 2 here. Tyler Fernstrom will check out. DJ Tate back on for head coach Frank Woodford. And there's the 10th rebound of the ball game for Robbie Wilson. And Robbie Wilson now has his 4th consecutive double-double with 60 seconds to go. Robbie gets it back. 73-63, 10-point ball game, another whistle. Kevin Virginio with the call. So Trey Carolina picks up the personal. The last time they thought he had 4. Now he's got 4. He has the number on his back, does Trey Carolina. 10-point game. Robbie Wilson trying to add to the lead. Free throw up and good. Big-time shot for the pride of Mobile, Alabama. Roll Tide, Robbie Wilson. Did you even know Robbie was from the South? Good young man. Outstanding character. And you say that a lot for the Firestone guys. And Robbie Wilson will sit down here. And for Robbie, he has 15 points and 10 rebounds. Timeout, Ben Yu will step aside with 56. Out of a timeout, 75-63 on the inbound. That was Cheney into Trey Carolina. Final 50 seconds of this one here. Cooper now will defend Denham, and Denham buries the three-point basket. It's now 75-66 as Austin Denham hits the triple. They put in Xavier Cooper to defend Denham, and Denham still got the three-point basket. So Denham now has 19 points. He's 5 of 8 from behind the line. Chris Daniels checked in with Cam Carson and Travis Walker, that last dead ball. So it'll be Daniels from the stripe here. Left-handed shooter, lets it spin off the hands. Free throw, no good. 75-66, 40 seconds to go. It's a 9-point ball game. Still a 3-possession game here as Daniels tries to make it at least a 10-point ball game. Out of Palmdale, California, from GCC in California. Free throw, no good. Daniels missed it. It's Nick Sessions now with the rebound. Over to Trey Carolina. Carolina in deep. Reverse layup. He'll score it. Trey Carolina with a basket. It's now 75-68. 7-point ball game. 2-possession game. Make it 3. Timeout taken. This is going to be a foul call on the far side of the court. Kevin Virginio again there to make the call. So the Firestorm with a good chance to win this ball game, but got a little challenging here late. So 7-point game for Xavier Cooper. First one's on the way, and that one is good. That's a money free throw for Xavier Cooper. Cooper playing in his 7th game, a 41% free throw shooter before that last shot. He was 5 of 12. Make it 6 of 13. Next one up here is going to be big. 76-68. That one leaves his hands, and that one is good. For a team that scores 100 points a ball game. Here's Carolina back to Denham. He'll shoot the long three, no good. Daniels gets the rebound. Now we get a foul from behind the play. He had Cam Carson on the run out, but Frank Woodford doesn't agree with the call. El Amin makes the call as Chris Daniels gets a free crack at the free throw line right there. So it'll be Daniels back to the line here in a double bonus, 1 plus the penalty for 2 shots. 77-68, 23.3 to go. Hard to imagine, but Ben U was founded back in 1887. Now in their 6th year here. In last season's final game on the slate, the Redhawks captured win number 14 on an 84-75 victory and also won program win number 75 in the process. So Ben U picked up their program win number 75 last year. I want to say that was against Cal Maritime. Calpac game, but here they are now. So now Denham to the line. Ben U is 76-70 in their 6 years. They've had 5 double-digit win seasons, and the most wins came back in the 18-19 season. They won 18 games for Coach Schaefer, averaging 81 points a ball game that season. So it's been a slow rise to competitive basketball as, once again, Denham with another free throw here. A long sequence here. 19.7 to go in the ballgame. Denham's next free throw, it's up and it's good. It's now 79-70. So it'll be Cooper on the far side of the floor. ACU just looking to dribble this one out. They're going to pick up their 7th win of the season, and they will set up an opportunity tomorrow night, 5:30 from the Event Center, as ACU will take on the Wildcats from Indiana Wesleyan. They're number 1 in the country, and they are 14-0. Our final score here, 79-70. Big win for ACU, and we'll take a quick break, and we'll wrap things up right after.